Hello and welcome, and as you can see, Chewy and Mr. Chirpy and the other stuffed animal friends have taken the night off because I have someone even more adorable and wonderful. The wonderful Lindley has returned to the drive home review co-pilot seat. This is your third one. You've tied for like the most right now. One more and you take the lead.
Let's do okay, right. What's this one? I'm ready. I'm competitive.
All right, so as two mature adults do.
Yes.
We went and saw the Lego movie.
Without children.
Without children. We're like the two. I think we were the only two people there without kids. Everyone else had like this flock of small children, and we're just sitting there like, yeah, we're adults. So,
seeing a kids movie.
Which again, we were talking about this beforehand. That is so much easier for a woman to do than it is for a guy.
Yes.
It is so hard, unless it's like Transformers or Ninja Turtles, it's so hard for us to go to a kids movie and not have people, looking at us, why is that guy in here?
We're much more accepted and comforting.
Yes.
and because we're scoping it out for the kids.
Yeah, whereas they're worried the 40-year-old hairy guy is scoping out the kids, That's what they're worried about. Right. Anyway, so
Lego movie 2.
On that horrible note, let's what did you think of this one?
I was never a big fan of the Lego movies.
Oh, no?
I didn't. I think they try too hard to be clever, and they're too frenetic. It's just so much and so fast, and so it's just really frenetic for me. And so because I'm an adult, catching all the one-liners, they don't land because they don't have a chance to.
Yeah.
So it's not funny to me because it's just like, okay, it's just one-liner after one-liner, and it's too fast. It's just too fast. Everything's too fast. Not just the script, but the story and the animation. It's just too fast. And so nothing settles. It's just, you're kind of just swooped.
See, I liked that in the first one. Mm-hmm. I liked because it was different then. When the first one came out, that fast paced, and I always kind of related to, I guess, it's rewatchability. I could watch that movie a lot and catch visual gags or other things that I didn't catch the first time. It's like, you're right, it's so frenetic. Right. And that first one really does capture the feel of playing with your toys as a kid, because you're just going so fast. But I do agree with you that I think after 4 of these things, that pace just doesn't. Yeah, a lot of the stuff didn't land this time. It didn't feel as fresh. It didn't feel as original.
No. And the story I thought was really hard. There's a twist, which
if you're watching my things, you're up for spoilers, so I'd say go for it.
Okay. So the whole twist is that there's a bad guy, and they're and then it turns out that the bad guy was the sister, and the sister was like, I'm going to destroy the brother's toys. And then it turns out, no, the sister was really just trying to play with you and connect with you, and that was really sweet. I thought that the twist was sweet, but everything until the twist was really forced. Yeah,
I think forced is a good word, because what I liked about the first one, and I did like what they did with the brother and sister.
Yeah, and at the end, after you figured out, this is what's going on.
I did like
sweet,
that.
Lovely.
But what I felt with the first one is you always kind of had that hint that there was a kid playing with the toys, but you didn't quite get that it was all about this strained relationship with the father.
Right.
This one, I guess, since, of course, they're assuming you've seen the first one, so you know it's some kid playing with toys, the metaphor is just right there, and it's not subtle, it's not a small thing. So I feel like this time they're beating us over the head.
And it didn't work very well.
No,
it didn't work very well.
Yeah, it felt, it didn't feel...
It felt disjointed. It was like the first part and then the second part, and they didn't feel connected. Yeah. It felt disjointed. I mean,
and the first one, again, you felt like it earned kind of that deeper moment. When the deeper moments happened at the end, you felt like, wow, we've really earned that. Look what we've been... It was a twist. We were talking about twists as we were getting into the car, kind of like Shyamalanian and Hitchcockian twists.
Yeah.
It was a twist that served the story and enhanced it.
Yes.
And this one is more kind of the modern twist, where this twist is coming, this twist is coming, this twist is coming, and it...
Well, and they didn't fit. it, I thought.
Yeah.
And it didn't line up. It just was like, oh, okay.
Well, and then the whole thing...
Okay. I mean, that's nice, but...
the whole thing with the time travel...
Yeah, it was too much.
I was like, wait a minute. So, is the time travel real? Is it the brother's imagination? Is it the story he's telling?
Right.
Where is the line of the reality in this one?
Which they played with before in the first movie.
Yeah, but it was subtle. It was smaller.
And it made sense.
Yeah.
This one doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like, it was like trash can, you know, when you like make trash can leftover, you just put everything in a pot.
Yeah.
It was like, just put it in. Everything goes in.
Yeah.
It's all gonna be good.
I do feel this one tried more than the other two, you know, Batman Lego and Lego Ninjago. Ninjago, is that it? I
haven't seen it. My kids like Lego.
Oh, okay. So, but yeah, it's now. I'm not going to say it was all bad.
No,
there was.
I think I laughed at 4 times.
Yeah, I laughed a few times.
Oh, 4 times.
Yeah, that's not a good sign for a comedy.
But the lines I laughed at, I thought were clever.
Yeah, you know, and you know the whole thing, because again, I feel like they were having trouble with they were trying to mix metaphors or trying to do too many metaphors about the brother and sister relationship, and then there's the whole other thing about the brother growing up and trying to be more mature,
and then time travel.
Yeah, you know, and so everything is about how you know, you gotta like darker things, and it's like, well, pick your metaphor and stick
with
there
it, and stick with it.
You know, I don't mind either one of those as a concept for a Lego movie or a movie based on toys, but
pick one.
Yeah, pick one and go there.
And then the other thing too, like the whole so the just be innocent and use your imagination won out, right? So that was the winner. Emmett won, not the grown-up brooding Emmett.
Yeah.
Rex. And also I kind of felt like, really? I mean, not that you have to grow up and be like dense and hurt
and brooding and everything,
and
but
mean
you can
and sullen, but
there's a balance.
And I was pissed off that so, you know,
Lego movie pissed Lindley off.
Pissed me off. My feminist rage came out because once again they're like, Lucy does everything, but then Emmett gets to win because he's male, sweet, and innocent. But Lucy did everything.
See, but
Emmett went through a journey, sure, like he went through a hero's journey, but he's still like an idiot. He's still stupid, and he tried and was completely mistaken because he believed the bad guy and was only turned over when the woman, Lucy, was like, you're an idiot. And he's like, oh, I guess I'm right. You're right, Lucy, I am an idiot. Yay! And she's like, you should be. And then Lucy to the bad guy was like, you don't need to be brooding. You need to be sweet and innocent. And I was like, yes, be sweet, be nice. But seriously? It's like the bar is so low for men. The bar is so low. But for women, we have to do all the hard work.
Now, I would argue, not disagreeing necessarily, but I would argue that given the point of view character that both of those are coming from, that the more go-getting stable part of him solve the problem part of him
Lucy.
Is his feminine side, is the stuff from his mother.
Wait, who? What?
Since they're both coming from the boy's point of view, they're both extensions of him. Emmett is the childish, like the father. Lucy is the authoritarian, the go-getter, the competent one, like the mother.
Okay, but still, why is that still okay? Because even the Will Ferrell character, he shows up as a voice in the background, is stupid. Why is that still okay?
It's not okay. I'm just saying that's where
it's enforcing these gender. It's enforcing the narrative that men are stupid, which is not true, and it's enforcing
in Will Ferrell's
mom has to be the disciplinarian, do everything, and she's on top of it. And she's capable.
Fair enough.
Dad's an idiot, but yet she loves him. Like, come on.
This is fair. That is a fair point. I will say though, these are the only Will Ferrell movies I've ever liked. I mean,
really?
I cannot.
Oh my God!
Stand Will Ferrell.
Oh, see, I'll laugh my ass off.
Stand Will Ferrell.
At old Will Ferrell.
Old Will Ferrell, new Will Ferrell, tastes great, less filling Will Ferrell. I do not like Will Ferrell. These are the only Will Ferrell movies that I'm like, oh hey, he's
not in it.
Well, but even the character he's playing, you're like, okay, that works. But you know, that's just me. Well, funny enough, I think the thing that worked the best in this movie, and even it felt kind of awkward, was the music.
The music was good.
Like they really went.
And I liked Tiffany Haddish in it too.
Yeah.
Because she wasn't. I didn't expect the character.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I like this character. I liked her. I liked her character.
You know, but the music was very Weird Al-esque. The song's gonna get stuck in your head, and I don't like Gotham guys, and
I think that one was my favorite.
That was.
But wait, did she really want Superman? So the I don't like Gotham song was. She
was playing with his ego.
Okay, so she didn't want Superman.
No, she wanted Batman the whole time.
Okay.
You know, but playing with his ego because knowing he, you know.
Right.
You know, you really could if you were a psychology major or something, go through and really pick out what parts of this kid's personality each one of these. Right. Yeah, even like
each one of the characters.
What do they represented? Like, you could really have a field day. I have to say, from the first one, and not so much in this one, but I do love Princess Unikitty.
Yes, Unikitty, and Batman. I didn't like Batman in the Batman Lego movie, but I like Batman in the Lego movie.
But I love Princess Unikitty. I thought
and the rage that she had.
That
was awesome for me. But, again, my feminist rage felt fulfilled by her.
I just love that your feminine rage is getting ignited via the Lego movie.
Feminism has a life in every corner and aspect of the world.
I'm glad we didn't go see the Ruth Bader Ginsburg film.
Oh, I want to see that so bad.
I don't know what that would have been.
I'm just really glad we didn't. I don't even know the name of it. The Liam Neeson one that he's all in trouble for?
Oh, whatever the latest Liam Neeson gets revenge on somebody movie.
I was like, let's go see a movie, and Brandon was like, okay, Lego movie or the Liam Neeson movie that everyone's calling him a racist for?
They were the two that came out. They were the two that came out this week. I like I say, I honestly I didn't feel up to another Liam Neeson revenge film.
Right.
Poor guy. I mean, not poor.
He's
making money off it, but it's like, you know, at some point, he's a better actor than that. He can do other things.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But, you know, who knows?
I mean, I don't think this one was all bad.
It was not all bad. And again, we're adults saying a kid movie, so
but again, I don't think that's necessarily.
Kids movies are made for adults too.
Yeah, I feel like this one, the best way I can describe. There's a line in this film that really describes it well, but now I cannot remember. It's gone straight out of my head.
Shoot.
But this film feels like a piece of the chewing gum that you had when you were a kid, you know, the stuff that had a lot of flavor right away,
and then
you chewed it,
turned into clay in your mouth.
Yeah,
and your jaw hurt.
And it's like the flavor's gone out of it. It's, you know,
what is that? Hubba Bubba?
Yeah,
Hubba Bubba.
Or Bubble Yum was the stuff I had.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, Bubble Yum. I think that came in big, like, bricks almost.
Yeah. I think for me the real great. So I'm gonna give it a C.
You're gonna give it a C.
And I don't think my kids are gonna be that into it.
Okay.
I think they're gonna be for 10 minutes and then they're just gonna go play.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be background. And so I was thinking about this a weeks ago, and I told this to my mom. So my mom, if you're watching, when I was like, there needs, you know how Netflix has categories British dramas, strong female leads, comedies. You know, so they need a category for to watch while you're on your phone.
Oh, background.
We need background. I need a background
movies.
noise.
Background movies.
And that's what this movie would be.
Well, it's kind of like...
And my kids, honestly. This would be background noise for my kids.
Well, it's kind of like if you look at any of those old monster movies from the 50s and 60s, you know, the ones that end up on the ones that end up on Mystery Science Theater. They didn't expect anyone to really watch those. Those were at the drive-in. Everyone was supposed to be making out while those were going on.
Really?
So, you know,
really? Did they really make it for the purpose of background?
Yeah, well, they made them to go to drive-ins. They were cheap, so I mean... You know, like I say, it's like you go see it, the girl gets, you know, the 50s girl, oh, you know, my feminine sensibilities, you know, and then, you know, so, you know, that kind of thing.
Right.
So a C from Lindley, so just a straight C.
Average.
I gotta agree with you on that one, because I was playing with C+, C-, and I'm not, the things I liked about it,
didn't bring it up.
We're not enough for me to go, oh yay, I'm probably gonna go rewatch this.
It was like, oh, I liked that line.
Yeah, I
liked that
like
one
that
thing
line,
that character
or
did
I like that song, I like that musical.
But you didn't like the movie. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but yeah, the movie as a whole, like I say, it's background. It's inoffensive in most cases.
Feminist rage.
I'm gonna use that as like the description on the video.
Well,
Feminist rage.
We should have a feminist rage meter.
That, you gotta talk to YouTubers who actually use budgets and put time into their videos. I edit it quick and
done and done.
If I was one of those Patreon people, go to my Patreon page. I don't have one of those. Then we could afford like the feminine meter for when we need to make that a recurring thing for when you're on the show. Is that from now on we gotta have, okay, what's the feminine meter on this?
Rage, yeah.
Where are we on the rage scale? Okay, all right.
I am so into that.
We're gonna do, that's a thing now. Another reason for you 12 people who watch these to tune in.
You have like 50 to 100 views every video.
No, on Facebook. Look at my YouTube one. That's like 12. If I'm lucky.
Well, then don't do.
The best one was the Spinning Man, which had like 754.
Dang.
I have no idea. Please explain to me why that one gets all the views. I have no idea. It was a good movie, but it's such a little known film. Anyway.
I never heard of it.
Yeah, not a lot of people did. So
there was one good line. Well, there's like I said, I laughed 4 times. So there's at least 4 lines that made me laugh. But the one I think both of us really laughed on was when the space guy, the Charlie Day space astronaut guy, was like, I finally understand Radiohead now.
Yeah, they're singing like a
brooding song.
A brooding version of everything is awesome and everything's not awesome. And I think I finally get Radiohead. And it's like, And what made me laugh twice as hard is they said that all the parents in the audience laughed. And I heard one of the kids go, "What's Radiohead?"
Right. It was perfect.
And I was like, thank you, kid.
Comic timing.
You summed it up perfectly for us. I thought the line where the mom steps on the Lego and was like, it's akin to childbirth.
Up here with childbirth. That is childbirth when she steps on a Lego birthday.
And I could see, because I've been over your house when the Legos are all over the floor, so I'm like, I know, and you're a barefoot girl, so.
I am a barefoot girl, and I'm a 2 natural childbirth.
Yeah, so
I know.
So the minute that line hit, I'm like, she knows. She knows.
That one was written for me. Maya Rudolph played it for me.
But yeah, it was okay. Yeah, if you
wait for Netflix.
Yeah,
wait till it's on streaming.
If you
unless your kids really,
if you really got kids that are super into them,
take them.
I mean, the kids seem to enjoy. The kids in the theater seem to really.
But they weren't laughing that much.
No, that's true.
They were just sitting quietly.
Yeah, that is a good point.
They were just sitting quietly, which again, I think for a kid. Like, if it was slow enough and because kids need slow comedy. They need that slapstick to hit, and then they need to he got hit with a slapstick. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Like, they need a time, they need to process it. But it's so fast that it really is just bright lights for kids.
But again, they seem to enjoy it. They were watching it. They like the colors and everything.
As a parent, then you'd put this on when you need to go to the bathroom by yourself or take a shower by yourself. And you need that 20 minutes. Just leave me alone. Put that on, put Lego 2 on, and they'll just kind of zombie out for a second. They'll
zombie out for
for 20 minutes. And that's tops.
Then they'll kind of... Then they'll get bored and remember how much fun they had playing with actual Legos and go, which I was never a Lego kid.
That was sweet. So at the credits, they put pictures of
oh, that was a really cool
brothers and sisters, or brothers and brothers, or parents and kids, or big
siblings,
extra older brothers, siblings.
It was
together,
definitely siblings,
and their Lego creations. That was the best part.
That was really cute.
Really sweet.
I did like that. That was a neat. It's bad that one of the best parts of the movie, most touching parts of the movies, came at the credits.
And the credit song was.
And the credit song
awesome.
Was even saying that. Was saying the credits are the best part of the movie. And you're
it knew.
Yeah, it's like you can't lie. I mean, really, it's got it. So the first kind of real stinker, or not. Stinker, but just the first not great film I've seen this year, which is far better than last year by this time. Last year I was weeping almost, just going, I got to do a whole year of these. I guess I don't have to. No one's paying me for this.
That's right.
This is a self-imposed torture.
Hashtag blessed.
But yeah. So I want to thank, as always, my dear friend Lindley for joining me, and we will have her back because I want to do this feminine rage-o-meter. I want to do that, and
let's do it.
And we're gonna sit down, do some films, and get the feminist rage-o-meter going. I think this is a great idea.
I do too.
So I am fully in support of this. And I'm always just fully in support of having Lindley around because she's just one of my oldest, dearest friends, and I love her.
It's 18 years. I was counting in the bathroom.
Wow.
It's 18 years.
Sitting on the toilet, just going, how long have I known Brandon? Because that's what I think of on the toilet.
It was all back in 2001.
Wow, holy cow.
I know.
Does it shock you how old we are sometimes?
We're old.
I know.
He's about to turn 40.
I'm about to turn 40, yo.
I'm a ripe 35.
Oh, shut up. 35.
We are, we're well-aged.
We are.
A vintner would like us. Wait, vintner?
I don't.
Whatever, a wine person would like us.
I mean,
we're aged well.
I don't drink, so let's just say, yeah, that word.
That thing.
So
have fun, guys.
Yeah, as always, thank you for joining us. We will have Lindley back, and as always, drive safe, and I will see you at the movies.
Bye.